as the Eagles Road. And the Eagles Road, it's the most recent road in Geringa. It was finished in 1952, and it's actually the only road that is open all year long, the 12 months of the year. And so, because it was the first and only road that is open all year long, the people start to say that they were finally feeling free as an eagle here in Geringa. And because they were feeling free as an eagle, they nicknamed the road Eagles Road. It's one of the most steep roads that exists in Norway, with over 10% of inclination. We're going to do 11 curves until we arrive at 600 meters, and then we start to go down. We're going to cross these hills to the other side, where we're going to have access to another fjord, the Sunilvs Fjord, which you sailed also this morning before you entered the Geringa Fjord. And when you start to see the goats, that means we are almost arriving to the first farm, which is actually one of the oldest ones today in Geringa. Actually, in this farm you can see the oldest house today in Geringa, with a roof made of earth where the grass grows up after a while, so it's normal to see grass on top. Basically what you have is a wooden structure where you put dry birch skin on the structure to create a waterproof layer, and then on the top you put the soil. Here it is. Come down with the winter avalanches, with the snow avalanches that like I told you, are very dangerous for the people here. So we try to avoid these sections when there is snow, because they can be quite dangerous. Actually, these roads, the roads in Norway, in the mountains, very easily can be blocked with snow. And so that's why Norway in the mountains has so many tunnels. It has so many tunnels so that the snow, when it falls down in the avalanches, does not block the roads. It goes over the tunnel areas. So for example, in about 1 minute we're going to pass by a tunnel. Angel, our driver, is just going to slow down a little bit, because if you look to the left side of the roads, you're going to be able to see the old road that existed before the avalanche. And this road, usually in the winter, was always blocked by snow, and that's why they later decide to build a tunnel here. Start looking to your left side, and you start to see the old dirt road that was used in the past. Here on the left side. By the way, the mythic creature known as troll, typical from Norway, during the day lives inside the mountains, so the tunnels are the best place to take photos to the trolls. Good luck. Another traditional roof that you see here, that is traditional but more recent than the grass roof, it's the slate roof. Slate is a very common rock around water areas. It's formed usually by mud areas. And if you pay attention, for example, a lot of the houses, see the white house on your right side, it has a slate roof. And there's even more houses. The house on your left side here, the white house, also has a slate roof. And here you see the typical Norwegian forest from West Norway. And the two most typical trees that you see here are the birch and the Norwegian pine. You have a good example of birches all over you, and the Norwegian pine is just here by your right side.
Yan, dito na kami ngayon sa Hedalseter farm. May mga kabayo tayo nakikita. Yan yung mga typical horse ng Norway.
So please stay around this part. I'm going to look for our
Ito yung farmer ata.
Hi, I'm Nuno. I saw you the other day. What's your name? Jostein. Jostein. Yeah.
And
So, we have two bars at the same time. I don't know why, but my boss told me to go straight here. So.
Andun kami bumaba. Bundok na bundok, no? Yung iba foggy pa. Ganda. Last gear ranger na namin to, so dapat masulit namin, no?
I think we can try to do it together. It's because I don't know why my supervisor told me to go straight here.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not raining and then we can...
the weather is nice.
And they
Siguro ito yung may-ari
yes,
pula.
the weather is actually quite nice. And the fjord horses, I never saw them so close yet.
The whole time, not only summer as we do now. On the other side of the river, in the back of the horses, there are foundations from rather big houses from early Middle Age, Viking age. But for the last 300 years, we have only been summer farming here. And we have
Yan. Nakuha ko siya ngayon ng malapitan. Yang mga Norwegian horse. Typical horse nila yan dito. Yan. Ito mukhang nagagalit, no? Kinukunan siya ng picture. Nagagalit siya. Yan yung grupo namin. Okay, ito yung papakita sa amin ngayon kung paano gumawa ng cheese. Typical cheese nila, no? Nandun. Mamaya kunan natin. Okay.
You have to stir and steer it so it doesn't stay solid. The sugar doesn't stay crystallized. You cannot allow the sugar to crystallize.
No, it has to get cold. Before we take it in, if you could please help me with this, it's very heavy. And after we take it into this, and it stays overnight, and the next day we open, I can show here in this.
Can I open it?
No, please. Sometimes it's we open like this, and we get the 4 kilo brown cheese from the 40 liter of milk. So it's very, very concentrated, and you can keep the brown cheese a long time because it's so concentrated. It doesn't have to be refrigerated.
How is the saying in Norwegian is nothing without brown cheese, something like that? I heard that once.
We need the brown cheese. We eat it every day to wake up with the morning tea or coffee. And also when we go to other countries like our skiers, and they bring brown cheese with them on the menu every day. And it's not on the doping list.
And you can imagine the energy that you have because you start with 40 liters and you went up to just 4 kilos. It's something very concentrated in terms of...
So this is the goodies you can get in the mountains. And of course this is also things that keep long. And the brown cheese, we cannot sell the 4 kilo, it's a whole day's work, and and we have so many visitors in the summertime. So we cut it in smaller pieces and put them also in a box like this. And the white cheese you will get to taste are not my white cheese, because I cannot make enough, and I like to make it unpasteurized because then it gets the best taste. So, but you will get a very good goat cheese made from our milk, but at the modern way in the dairy. So it's called snöfrisk, and we also have a cream cheese, snöfrisk. I don't have. You will taste it in there, and that's an export article from Norway to many countries, England and Germany and Sweden, I think. So and we also have the Jarlsberg.
Mas malapit na sila. You want me to take picture here?
You want?
No, no. Ang bait. So nice. Ang bait niya. Nakakatakot lang. Ang aamo nila. Oh.
Yeah?
Hala. Ay,
Yeah?
nice ha. Nakahawak ko yun. Oh, yeah. Mabait niya. Ang laki niya. Kumakain sila. Tangin na, baka tadyakan tayo dito. So dito ginagawa nila yung mga cheese nila, no? Ikot muna tayo. Yung kwarto nila, no? Late lang. Kwarto ng dalawang matanda. Ayan. Late lang ng bahay. Mas malapitan. Yung typical kabayo. Dito ata yung paggawaan ng cheese eh. Ayan, may mga kinakain silang cheese. Papatikman sa kanila, no? Wala makapasok ka.
No, this is cow cheese and this is the
Cow. Goat cheese is white, and cow is yellow. This is just egg.
Como fala inglês?
This is just veg.
Fala, você que sabe inglês. Vamos comer isso lá fora. Senão não vai sair do
This is
lugar.
just veg. I will bring that as well. But please find a cup and wash your cup. If you have a kitchen. Yeah, and you can also take the container. One of the containers there. They're in the corner here. Can you see? Yes. Yeah. This is just veg. And Sarah, please remember to watch those. This is just veg. Cow's cheese. Just veg. Cow's cheese.
Tikman natin.
This is just veg.
That's the cow.
I know, this I can buy, this I have. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
By the way, they're from my country.
This one is goat.
Both are goat cheese. This is the Grunos, the brown cheese, and this is the white cheese. Yeah. That's cow. Does anyone want to buy? And hasn't bought yet?
Magkano? 10 euro. Ito masarap.
It's really nice. Maybe I didn't brought my camera. I like to.
This can also come in. And you're allowed to come back.
The white cheese?
This is just bird.
masarap.
White cheese is this is goat. That's
It's
cow.
cow's milk.
Katikim na tayo.
Goat's milk is white.
Ayan o.
This
This
is
is
cow's
goat.
cheese. Just
Goat
bird.
cheese is white.
The big yellow is just bird
Purong-puro.
from cow's milk.
Is this cow milk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sarap. Sarap ng cheese nila, purong-puro. No? Kasi may mga bahay na Ito lang kaliliit. Farm lang talaga. Kaya papalibutan siya ng malaking mountain. Tamis. Okay, so paalis na kami, no? Yan lang yung farm nila dito. Pinunta namin. Gagawa yung cheese. So imagine, napupuno to ng snow. Lahat to. Puno to ng snow.
The mountain and the stream and the little settlement.
Okay. So bye-bye. For 1 hour of tour, no? Okay na, sulit na din. Kesa naman hindi mo to napuntahan, no? Yan yung falls, oh. Okay.
So sometimes if you pay attention on these rocks that are more clear, more not so dark, because they don't have stuff growing up on it, you can clearly see these horizontal lines. More ahead you're going to see some more. Right now I just need to do a break of So these rocks that do the protection rail here are also nice, but you can see the lines sometimes on it. Oh, look here on the right side, this rock just by the road, you can see some horizontal lines. Basically they are a little bit everywhere, these horizontal lines. If they are not in a horizontal position, if they are in a vertical or obliquous position, they're just coming out of the school, and there's a troll here by the window. So the kids usually have some schools in the villages around here. They are coming from the smaller places now to they're coming from the school to their own village. Usually
Tataas ng mga bundok nila, oh. Tama dito sa taas, oh. Iba kulay. Pag dito, yung mga falls pa meron dito. Then matatakpan siya ng fog. And then ito na, purong bato na. Imagine, ang taas, oh. Grabe, oh. Yun yung mga inaakyat ng mga Vikings dati. Pakatahimik na lugar dito. Dagang tao.
animal that existed. Of course, you migrated with these animals. You migrated along with these animals along the plains, along the taigas, the cold plains.